my tonsils.
Okay, so this is 8.1, and we're going to do a few of these comparing ones, and then we're also going to do a couple story problems. All right, so notice when it says to compare something, you have to be able to compare things that are alike. So I have to have quarts, quarts, or cups, cups, in order to compare things. So I'm going to go ahead and do 11, and then I'm going to do 14 and 16. Those are the three I'm going to do, and you're responsible for the rest. Okay? So I'm going to make these quarts, I'm going to turn these quarts into cups. However, I could choose to make cups into quarts. Just so you know, that's a possibility for you. But for me, I'm going to choose to make 4 quarts equal blank cups. Okay, so you go ahead and write that down. 4 quarts equals blank cups. And then underneath it, I'm going to use my reference sheet. When you're looking at your reference sheet, how many quarts equals how many cups?
Bob's rolling the other.
1 quart equals 4 cups.
1 quart equals 4 cups. Okay? And now I'm going to do my conversion. Off to the side, I'm going to be doing my cross multiplication. So I'm going to have 1 times x equals 4 times 4. So then I end up with x equals 16 cups. So I know that 4 quarts equals 16 cups. So I'm going to cross this out, and I'm going to write 4 cups. Now it's easy to see which one is bigger. Sorry, did I write 4? I meant 16. I'm going to write 16. Okay? Notice I have 16 cups and 24 cups. Yes?
If you wanted to, say instead of putting quarts to cups.
Okay, on 14, I have cups to fluid ounces. So I'm going to choose to change my cups into fluid ounces. So I'm going to put 5 cups equals blank fluid ounces. Then I'm going to look at my reference chart. How many cups equals how many fluid ounces?
1 cup equals 8 fluid ounces.
1 cup equals 8 fluid ounces. Now that I've set up my proportion, I can do my cross multiplication. So I'm going to go 1 times x equals 5 times 8. Then I'm going to draw my line. X equals 40. So then I can put my 40 on the line. And now I'm going to cross out my 5 cups and make it 40 fluid ounces. And once I do that, it makes it very easy to see that they're equal to each other. Okay? And what did I say I was going to do? 16?
And then 13.
Okay, so now 2 yards equals blank feet. How many yards on your reference sheet? How many yards equals how many feet? 3 yards equals 1 foot.
1 yard equals 3 feet.
1 yard equals 3 feet.
I thought we did get 50 yards.
Okay. So now I'm going to do my cross multiplication. 1 times x equals, do my other side, 2 times 3. Draw my line. X equals 6. So I'm going to put 6 on the line. Above 2 yards, I'm going to cross it out because I've now converted it into feet. And I'm going to write 6 feet. And now it becomes super easy to decide which one is bigger. Of course, the alligator's going after 6 feet instead of 5, right? Okay, so on the story problems, I'm going to do 3 of them. We're going to start with 20. Stan cut a wooden plank into 4 pieces. So I'm going to underline that. Maybe. Each piece was 18 inches long. How long was the plank before Stan cut it? Any ideas on how I would solve this? I have 4 pieces. And they're each 18 inches long.
How long? Oh.
What do you think?
So I just did 18 times 4 on
Do you guys agree?
Yes.
I agree as well. 18 times 4. Because you'll notice that each of the pieces was cut the same length.
Yeah.
So that's definitely telling you to multiply. I think what probably happened if you got stuck is you were thinking you had to do a conversion. And you're like, how am I going to make a conversion on that? But on this back side, they're just doing a mixture of things that you're going to do some conversions, and then you're also going to just have to figure out how to solve the story problem as a mixed bag of tricks. So 18 times 4, what did you come up with?
72.
72, and so I'm going to write over here 72 inches and give it a box. Okay, now I'm going to go down to 23. Okay, on 23, an NFL football field is 120 yards long, so let's underline that. How many times would you have to run across the field to run 1 mile? So let's underline that, 1 mile. So I want to go 120 yards long, and I want to find out how many miles that is, right? That might help me decide. Okay, so let's go 120 yards equals blank miles. Okay, how many yards equals how many miles on your reference sheet?
1,760 yards.
Oh, his voice sure changed in the back. Okay. 1,760, is that correct, Rhett? Okay. Equals 1 mile. And now I'm going to do my cross multiplication. Okay? So I'm going to have 1,760 times x equals 120 times 1. Okay? Now I'm going to draw my line so I can solve it. So I have 1,760x equals 120.
Divide it.
And, well, we're going to find out. 1,760 divided by 1,760.
Add a 0.
These are going to cancel out. Go ahead and do that division.
Add a
It's
0.
a little overwhelming here.
I'm feeling like this is looking weird.
0, 6, 8.
Rhett.
14.6 repeating.
Okay, say that one more time.
14.6 repeating.
And does that make sense?
No. It's not right.
How many times would you have to run across the field to run 1 mile?
14
So that would be
about 15 times.
about 15
Because
times.
you had to round.
This isn't
It is
making
15
sense.
times. It says about 15
14
times.
times and then run to the 60 because 0.6 is equal to the 60 yard line. So you would run.
Okay, so you're going to notice that I'm going to put my 14.6 up here. But then when I go to answer my question, it says, how many times would you have to run across the field to run 1 mile? Well, when I answer it, I'm not going to say run about 14.6 times, right? If somebody asked you, what would you say?
About 15 times. About 15 times.
About 15 times. So let's write that down. About 15 times.
Smells good.
Okay.
On the 120 yards, it says that 120 yards equals 14.6 miles, but on the 1,760 it equals 1.
I know this one, because see how they are different? We have this one equals to 1. This is how many it is for 14.6. Okay, let's go to 24. The official length for a marathon race is 26.2 miles. So underline that. How many yards long is a marathon? So underline yards. And then we're going to make a conversion from miles to yards, and then we're going to go from miles to feet, because they want to know both. Okay, so let's write down our conversion. So we're going to take our 26.2 miles equals blank yards. And then underneath it, I'm going to say how many miles equals how many yards. Go ahead.
1 mile equals 1,260.
1 mile equals, say it one more time.
1,760 yards.
Okay. And now I'm ready to do my cross multiplication. Okay, so I'm going to go 1 times x equals 26.2 times 1,760. All right, draw your line, and let's solve it. X equals what? Use your calculator. Let me know when you find it. Okay, so we ended up with 46,112 yards, right? Okay, so now we found how many 26.2 miles equals 46,112 yards. They want us to take that and switch it into feet. So I'm going to do another conversion down here. So same procedures. 26.2 miles equals blank feet. Because this time I'm switching it into feet. Now look at your reference chart. How many miles equals how many feet? Rhett.
What, 5,280
5,280 miles.
feet.
Boy, you gotta tell me before I write it down. Okay,
1 mile equals
so 5,280 feet equals 1 mile. Now I'm ready to do my cross multiplication. 1 times x equals 26.2 times 5,280. Draw my line. X equals, do your math, what do I end up with?
138, and then 330.
6.
Okay, somebody check that answer. Let's make sure we have it.
It's correct.
Remember, whenever I use the calculator, I always enter it in twice to make sure. Okay, so I end up with 138,336 feet. No wonder their feet are so tired.
Yeah.
Okay, a couple of you have. That's a lot of feet.
Oh, true. Okay, yeah.